Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we built this villager breeder with 16 pairs of adult villagers here that are capable of breeding whenever they get food. And you see it's produced a couple villagers down here so far. There's actually two in here right now. They're just standing inside one another. Yeah, there you go. Two-faced right there. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's awesome. And then, yeah, once the villagers are born, they drop down here, come into this block, and then when they grow up, they eventually come up there. And then from there, we take them out via a minecart, via this minecart track, and we can determine whether to keep them or get rid of them here. And so what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to try to up the production of the villagers here. So right now, this thing produces one about every, like, 5 minutes or so, because these guys are not getting food very often. I'm just manually coming over here and harvesting food, but we don't want to manually harvest food forever, so we're going to try to fix that today. We're going to try to make some automatic food farms. We'll make a carrot farm, potato farm, bread farm, and beetroot farm. And then what we'll do is we'll pass all that to the villagers, let them have a shot at it first. They'll eat what they can, produce the baby villagers at a rate of, I think this farm can produce like 96 villagers per hour, I think is what the max rate is of this. So we'll try and get that going. So that means we have to hook up automatic food farms to this water stream. And then we'll try and store the excess somewhere like in a silo. So we'll probably have like a water stream coming down here and like storing the stuff over here underground or something like that. So yeah, that's what we want to try and get done today. We also probably want the villager trading hall. Get that started over here in this valley. I think that would be awesome. So yeah, that's another thing we have to get done. So a lot to do today, guys. A lot to do today. A lot to get done today. So let me go ahead and just get on over here. We're going to need a bunch of dirt for this project. We're also going to need some glowstone. And we're going to need some glass, which I think we have enough glass. But I also need some wood because I want to make this thing look good. So I'm going to gather a bit of resources here before we start to build this automatic food farm. And I'll be back once I'm ready. So guys, before we get into the automatic farms and the trading hall, I want to first go ahead and make some Eyes of Ender here. So that way we can go to the end, because I think there is a sort of unique build in the end that Mr. Wells Knight has completed recently. Make sure I get my shulker boxes ready. So we're going to head out there. Let me just go ahead and we'll fly on out here, and then I think somewhere around here is where we need to go. Did I guess correctly? No. Oh, yes, I did. Here it is. Over here. You guys probably can't see it because it's so dark under here. But this is where our our end portal is. I should make another portal to this thing, but yeah, here we are right here. Cub's end portal. Do not activate without consulting Cub first. Luckily, I know a guy who is also named Cub, who is also me, who I give the authority to activate this. So, here we go. End portal is now active. Let's jump on through. And we're here. We're here. Sweet. Alright, so now full disclosure here. I'm not exactly sure where this thing is. Oh, here. Looks like it's probably down this way, I'm guessing. Hopefully. Let's see if we can fly down there. Ooh, look at this. Oh, it looks awesome. Oh, it looks so cool. Alright, I gotta be careful not to die in the end here. There we go. Alright, so this is I think this is the most recent design by a guy called El Mango, who many of you guys have probably heard of. And yeah, let me turn down our sounds here, but I think the way we use this, let me switch out this sword for a sweeping edge sword. Here we go, sweeping edge 3. So the way this thing works is it gets the Endermen down somewhat low in health, and then you just simply stand up right next to them here, and then just slay them like this. I think it just takes, I want to say like 3 or 4 hits. Yeah, and then they start dying in mass, and you can, repair your mending gear. So that's repairing our pick pretty quickly. Pretty good. And you also get a lot of ender pearls, I believe. Yeah, lots of ender pearls in here. Wow. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to hold this in the offhand and get a few more experience levels. This is going to be very, very useful now we have this up and running. So we ended up with the full shulker box worth of ender pearls, so we're set on those now. So that's fantastic. We also got our portal activated, which is great. So now back to the overworld, and we're going to go gather some dirt. And since this village here, where we took all the villagers from for our breeder, is no longer populated, I'm guessing nobody's going to miss this hillside. So I'm just going to go ahead and take down this entire hillside area here, because we need about 100 stacks or so of dirt. So I'll get a lot of dirt, and I'll be back. Guys, the real reason we're digging out this wall has been revealed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the flying chicken. Definitely not a ghost block underneath of him. Definitely actually flying. Yep. 100%. 100%. And there we go. We got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests of dirt, plus a little bit extra. And cleared out, yeah, basically this entire little region here. So, yeah, decent amount of dirt we got. And now let's go ahead and head on back to the mushroom biome and put it to use. Alright guys, so we're now ready to build our automatic food farm, and that's what's going to power this villager breeder, or actually supercharge this villager breeder, because it's still actually working right now. It's just a little bit slow, and we want it to be super fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an automatic food farm right above this block right here, way up in the sky, and it's basically because we don't want the villagers in the farm to detect this village, so they have to be greater than like 66 blocks away. And I think that village is at like Y91. So we're going to go up to about... Let's see, if it's at 91, we have to go 66 blocks more than that. So we'll go up to like, 160 or so. 160 or 170 and put our farm up there. And that way, the villagers who are working in this farm will not detect that village right there. And they'll continue to farm, yeah, basically forever. So let me see, what are we at? 121, so we got to go way up here in the sky. And I do have a project that we'll be doing later on in the season that will make this whole thing a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So it's not all going to be stone bricks, as you see here. But for now, I will be mostly stone bricks and wood, stuff like that. So let's see here. So we're coming up here to 160. Let's go up to 170. So right here. So that's over 70 blocks away from that village. So yeah, if we make the center of our farm here, no matter what height level it is, actually, we shouldn't have the villagers up here see that village down there. So we should be good with that. So now we're just going to build out and make the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and I'll be back once I've got a little bit of progress made. Alright guys, so we got the preliminary layer done, the most daunting layer, which actually requires you to, constantly hold shift. And from the shape of this, some of you can probably recognize exactly what we're going to be building. We're going to be building Unary Bits Villager Food Farm. So yeah, we're going to be building that. We're going to be building, I think, 4 layers. One for carrots, one for potatoes, one for bread, and one for beetroots. And we should have enough room for this, I think. We're up here at y equals 170 on this layer. And so now, we just got to fly downward over here. Hopefully, yep, there we go. We can get the power of flight. Very good. So we're going to fly on down here, grab ourselves some dirt, and then get back up there and get to work. So let me see where my dirt is at. I think maybe it's in here. Yeah, my dirt's right here. So I'm going to need a lot of this dirt. We're also going to need some water buckets, so I'll get those. And basically now, guys, we're going to switch over to the camera account because I'm going to go ahead and build this quickly in a time lapse. So time lapse, begin. And there we go, guys. We got it done. Nice. So we now have a carrot, bread, potato, and beetroot farm right over here. So there we go. We should see all the villagers in here mining. Not mining, but harvesting. Let's see if we do. Yep, there's potato guy. Chugging along. Very good. Let's go down to the next layer. Just want to make sure all these guys are harvesting and everything's working. Yep, there's beetroot guy right there. We'll call him Sam. No, I'm just kidding. No. We have, yeah, wheat guy right here. And then we got carrot guy, who is now working properly. Yeah, right there. Way off in the distance over there. Cool. Alright, so they should now be throwing down some food here. And actually, I put down a little bit of a hopper system down here. Still have to take down this rail line. But down here, we have a hopper to collect everything. So all the food will end up being thrown right here. And it should all end up, yeah, in this chest right here. Sweet. Alright, fantastic. So yeah, that's what we have right now. That's a collection system. But what we want to do really is we want to connect up this water stream to the output of the farm. So we're just going to have to extend this water stream here back this way. And then I'd like to put the actual collection system, once it passes by all the villagers, on the other side of the water stream here. So we'll have something coming out like this, and then maybe a collection area right here. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next. We're going to make that water stream extend out to here, so that we can pass all the food by the villagers over here, so they will breed more often. So let's go ahead and get that done right now. Alright guys, so there we go. We got our water streams up, and so we should see this start to... Yeah, let's just see if we can get this here. Can we place torches on this glass? Ah, yeah, there we go. Cool. So now we should be able to see the drops fall down. Should go into this water stream, then be pushed down here, all the way to the villagers, and then make its way around the villagers back down to here. And then probably shoot off the end somewhere down there. So let's see if that happens. I don't think the villagers are all full up yet. There we go. Yep, there's some carrots. And the carrots will make their way past the villagers and disappear. Awesome. So yeah, that's working. There's some more carrots going down. So once these villagers become full up, they should all become willing to breed. And that should make our villager breeder produce about 100 villagers per hour. Around that amount. So that's going to be a good amount of villagers we can sort through. And then, yeah, of course, the excess food will all come down here, and we'll have to collect it somewhere down here. And so, next step is to go ahead and... Yeah, there's some more food falling down. Next step is to first go ahead and... There's actually... I need to fix one thing up here. There's one single piece of stinking glass that I forgot right here. So we're going to try to see if I can land on this and... Oh, which way? Okay, this way. See if we can get this... There we go. Perfect. Just take that out. There we go. Alright. And so the next step is... There's the glass. Next step is to come down here. And what we're going to do... We're going to make a villager sorter right here. I think we're going to use the design from SZ Petty. Because I think that gets the most villagers in the least amount of space. And I'd also like a way to sort of sort the villagers. So if I... Like basically what I want to do is I want to have... the ability to call a villager. So let me see if I have a minecart in here somewhere. Let's see. I got some iron. I don't have a minecart on me. But basically I want the ability to basically put a cart on this track, grab a villager, have him come out this way, and sent off to our villager area. Then we'll have like a station here where we decide if we keep the villager in the system or not. And if we keep him, it'll ship him off to be stored in the system. If not, then it sends them off and they are killed by like lava or something underground here. I think that would be a good system. So let me go ahead and get that going here. I'll wire up all the redstone and everything. And yeah, we'll start to sort through some villagers. Alright guys, so slight change of plans here. So I went ahead and made this water stream quite a bit longer. It now comes all the way over here to this island up here. And the reason is because we want all the carrots and potatoes and stuff to come over here so that we can then use them in villager trading. Because I want to make my villager trading hall over here, I've decided. So initially I was going to put it, you know, down in that valley area, but I thought of a better idea. I think what we're going to do here, we're going to make our villager trading hall sort of an acropolis up here. Kind of like those old acropolises you see in like Athens and Rome. And so, yeah, there's a pretty significant hill. If I get down here, yeah, you can see. And so I think it would be cool to have like a winding path leading from our main area, like a path over this way, and then up this hill, and then we lead finally to the Acropolis right here. So it's just going to be like a small Acropolis, and we'll have, you know, a bunch of villagers in here trading books and food and, yeah, for emeralds and glowstone and redstone and all the trades here, essentially. So I think that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. So what I'm planning here, I think right here will be like the edge of it. So this is where like the villagers would be sitting here, looking back in this way. And so we're gonna need to develop sort of a complex rail system coming from our our breeder over there. I think these, yeah, you can still see them, so they're within render distance. So the breeder and stuff should still work at this area. So we should still be able to, you know, pull them out and stuff. But we're going to need a redstone line that runs from this area over there. And, yeah, that way we can, you know, call villagers, or maybe we just have it be fully automatic. We'll see. We'll see. But I want a system that can bring over the villagers and, yeah, place them in order on this, inside of what will be the Acropolis eventually. So that's the new plan right now, guys. So going to get started on it, and I'll be back once I've made some progress. Alright guys, so we got the line out to the trading hall up and working now. So yeah, you'll see what it looks like in just a second once one of these guys grows up. But essentially what happens here is automatically whenever there are 21 villagers in this slot here, a minecart from right here will be dispensed, pick up a villager, and then transport it off into our trading hall over there. By the way, speaking of the trading hall, let's just go on over there. I also changed once again this water stream, so now it just goes straight out and then straight back. So let me just come on over here. So this water stream, you can see here, this one basically holds villagers in minecarts on detector rails right here. And so then if we don't like the villager, we can simply hit this button, and the villager will go into a water stream underneath here. And the way they get into the slots is by this minecart rail right here, which then pushes them into this water stream here. And eventually we're going to have this go around the entire area here. But I want to get this up and working first, and because it's easy to expand this thing. Let me show you underground here. So if I just break on in here. There we go. Yeah, you can see how it works down here. So basically there's just powered levers that are powering the powered rails, which will get rid of the villagers eventually. So you can see right there, if we hit the button, the villagers slide on down into the water stream down there. And if we don't, the activated rail activates the redstone torches behind there you saw, which then closes the fence gate like that, so the villagers can't drop in any longer. So that's essentially how this thing works. So I think we should see the next villager relatively shortly here. So let me just head on over this way. I think one of these guys should be growing up soon. So I'll wait until one of these guys grows up so we can see the system in action. So guys, first off, I want to say our village breeder right here is working incredibly well. Look at all these babies we got here. That's just insane. That is a lot of baby villagers. Holy smokes. So yeah, we're still waiting for one of them to grow up, but in that time we've gotten like 20 plus baby villagers. So if we need a lot of villagers, like to make, say, an iron farm or something, we're set. Speaking of villagers growing up, here's one. So what happens here is this cart should be dispensed. Hopefully it doesn't pick up the cow. There we go. Okay. So yep, there it goes. The babies all drop down. Villager is picked up. He's sent off. That piston's now reset, so the next baby villager that comes in will grow up. This guy's going to go down this way. And let's just fly on over here and follow him in. So we should see this villager come over here. Up he goes, and then he should drop down. Boom, there he goes. Alright, cool. And then we still have to hook up underneath here the system to where we get rid of the villagers and recycle the minecart back to the original location over there. So we still have to hook that up underground. I think that's probably what we'll do next. But basically, since these guys are nitwits and don't have any trades, we would hit the button. Let's just hit this button. There we go. Hit the button. He falls down, and now he's going to... let's see if we break into the place here. think. Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong one. I think it's this one. Yeah, there he is down there. So now we'll send him off somewhere where the cart will be dislodged. He'll be dropped in like lava or down to, you know, bedrock level, be killed, and the cart will then continue on and recycle back into the system. So that is what we got going on here. So I think it's time we go ahead and make that secondary system now, so we can then, yeah, make our way, yeah, through a bunch of villagers and hopefully get, you know, a mending villager and some awesome book enchants for trades and things like that. Alright guys, so I have this line now set up so it should work. So at the end of the line here, we have a cactus that's going to break the minecart and put it in the hopper. At which point it goes into the chest here, and then that's going to feed in via another hopper right here into the dispenser. At which point, yeah, that will dispense the minecart here to pick up the villager. So now, yeah, let's follow this line back here, and basically to get rid of the villager before the cart reaches this area, we have a little system down here. You see we have powered rails here quite frequently because carts without mobs in them or players in them don't go very far on their own, so we had to put a lot of powered rails down. And then right here, this is where we actually get rid of the villager. So whenever a minecart runs over this, I don't really have a minecart with me. Let me just get one real quick. So we'll just craft up a minecart. There we go. And so whenever the minecart runs over this, which is an activator rail, we should see the cart shake, and that will then, in theory, pop the mob out, and the villager will fall to his or her death right there. Now, let's see if this minecart actually made it all the way over. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so far so good. And then it should make its way all the way up here and into the dispenser. So let's see if that actually happened. Although there is a cow there right now, so we have to sort of enclose this a little bit. But I think it did make it in there. Let's see. Oh, hello. Hello, minecart. I think I blocked it there. Yeah, I definitely blocked it there. Got a librarian. Yeah, so let's see. There should be 3 carts in there now, I think. Ooh, good times with Scar. Rip in peace. Yeah, there's 3 minecarts in there, so it did make it in there. Fantastic. So let's go over here. Let's see what that librarian has for trades as well. And we will try it out on a villager, so let's see what happens here. So I'm going to send this nitwit over there. There we go. There's our librarian. We'll get to him in a second. But now what we should see is a villagerless cart come up here. And then that should pop into the hopper. Cow, get out the way. Dang guy. Alright, so let's see what happens. Yep, there's the cart without the villager. And it's dispensed right into the dispenser here. So let's just check. Yep, there it is. In there. Alright, fantastic. Let's go and check and make sure the villager fell down and not just onto the, like, back onto the track or something. So let's double check this. And we shall see if the villager... Uh-oh. Oh, no! What? So, guys, I came up with a new system which I'll show you for the villagers being killed by fall damage. And so, I also want to show you this. We have actually here a new line that runs... Let's see, can I get... Yeah, get down here. It runs all the way from our villager trading center over here to the dispenser, so we can actually call villagers manually now. So that's pretty cool. So let me just put this back here, and let's check how many minecarts are in the system. We'll do a full test of the system, including the call mechanism and the villager disposal here. So we got 4 minecarts in the system right now. So we want to see 4 minecarts there at the end. So let's now make our way over to the villager trading center. And so our call mechanism is actually on this button right here. If I break in here, you'll see it right here. And then this line goes all the way underground and then over to our villager breeder over there. So let's just hit the button here. And so what should be happening now is a minecart should be being dispensed. And very soon we should see the villager come up. Haha, yeah! There he is, baby. We got it. Alright, so the call mechanism does work. That's awesome. Of course, I got to get rid of some of these cows and sort of, you know, make sure that nothing can stop the villager from getting over here. Awesome. And then he should come down here. That's so cool. So there's our call mechanism done. Now we got to check the villager disposal system. So let's check some of these guys for good trades. So toolsmith, 16 and efficiency 2 shovel. 16 and 7. What does this guy have over here? 20. Yeah, that's rubbish. 20 coal? No. Nope. See ya. Alright, so he'll drop in there and we'll see him hopefully make his way onto this minecart track in a minute. And then once we do, we have to follow him. And hopefully we see him get popped out of the cart by an activator rail. And then he should go splat on the ground and the cart should continue on back to the system. So here he comes. There he goes. Alright. And then down here, there was another minecart from a previous test. There he goes, to the right, and he's probably dead now, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yep, he dead. I think. Did he couldn't survive that, could he? Come on now. Nah, he's dead. He's dead. So that's the system we use to kill him. So basically the activator rail pops him out, puts him on that block, and then as soon as they activate the tripwire, the floor falls out from under them, and they dead. They dead. Let's make sure our minecart made its way back. I think it probably did, but just to double check and be 100% sure this system is working fine. Let's see here. Get on over this way. And I think we had 4 minecarts there at the beginning, and so we should see 4 minecarts in here now. And we do! Awesome! Fantastic! So the system is working, 100%. Awesome. So we can now call villagers. Let me just make a few more minecarts here. I want to make quite a few more eventually once we get more iron, but we're kind of low on iron at the moment, so we'll put some into this chest. We'll put some more in. Let's just grab some of that. There we go. Alright, and maybe a few more. And so what I'm going to do now, I think we're going to call a bunch of villagers over and do sort of like a mass test of the system, and also see if we can get some good trades. I'm looking for a librarian with a decent book trade, and hopefully mending as well. So let me just fill up these carts into this chest. There we go. I think that's basically all of our iron right there gone. So we have to go do some mining soon. I'm also going to remove this piston here, so that, yeah, all these baby villagers will grow up regardless of how many villagers are here. That way we get the maximum amount of villagers in the shortest amount of time. So I'm going to, yeah, now come over here, call a few villagers over, and we'll see this system in action. Okay guys, so I've been trading for about 2 hours now. I'm going to go ahead and get another villager here as well. I love how this thing works, how you have to hit the button now to get a villager, and you can, you know, see him from a way far away, come all the way down the line. It's almost like you got wireless redstone here, even though I know it's wired up. So that's super cool. Oh, another nitwit? Are you kidding me? Oh, there's so many nitwits. It's a lot more difficult nowadays, guys, to get perfect librarians, because you have, you know, cartographers and nitwits and fletchers, and yeah. It used to be a lot easier, but now you have to do a lot more trading to get the same thing. Let's see who we got. Leatherworker. Let's just trade away that. And then that is all we're going to do with him. So, there we go. Okay. So yeah, I've been doing some trading. We have some decent stuff. Nothing too spectacular, though. Let's see. So we got, yeah, some decent farmers here. I'll just show you real quick. Some decent farmers. Nothing too major. I think my other good farmer is, let's see. Which one is he? This guy? Yeah, this guy down here. This guy has good melon and pumpkin trades. So 8 melons and 8 pumpkins. And then pretty good potato and carrot trades too. The wheat trade's not that great though. Another nitwit. Let's get rid of him. Bring out somebody else. So I've been doing this for a few hours. Probably about 2 hours or so. We got some decent stuff. We got, let's see, what do we got? What's a good thing? Oh yeah, sweep 3. This guy has sweep 3 for 25. So it must be, yeah, right here, Sweeping Edge 3. That's not too bad. Silk Touch, this guy has Silk Touch for, I think, 7 emeralds. That's probably the best trade we have so far. Silk Touch for 7 emeralds. What else do we have? Unbreaking 3 for 25. This one's not too bad. This one right here, Unbreaking 3 for 25. So that's not too bad. One other trade we got of note is an Infinity Book for 13 emeralds from this guy. So that's probably the other only notable trade we got, besides the Silk Touch and the Unbreaking 3. But I'll keep trying to, you know, improve the villagers here. Also, we added a Bring Me Food lever. So this does exactly what it says. You see, if we come over here, this lever right there is actually attached to this group of pistons right up here. And what this does, you can see right now, let me just get up here. Right now, this water stream is open. This water stream is open, so it's diverting everything to the breeder. So all the food that comes from these farms up here, the villagers throw it down, and yeah, it comes down this waterway and goes to the breeder. And it actually doesn't really make it past this side of the breeder. The breeder is actually consuming enough food that it actually outpaces all 4 of these farms, believe it or not. So what I've done is I've added a switch to make it so that, you know, whenever the food lands in here, we can have it re-diverted over to this water stream. And then it does make it over to us over at the breeder. So I made a switch to do just that. So let's just test this thing out over here. Come over here. We'll just tell it to bring me some food. See the pistons over there switch. The lights flicker. And now we should see some food relatively quickly here. Within about 30 seconds we should be getting a lot of food. So you see we have only just 10 bread in our inventory now. And there we go. There's some beetroots came in. And some potatoes. Yeah, we just got half a stack of food right there in like 10 seconds. And then food will continue to flow in over time. And yeah, it's pretty quick. I'm thinking I might want to eventually move this rail line. Like move it up to like here or so. And then have it turn in like right here. That way we could have this line extend further down this way. And then have the food like fly into like a room or something. Or into like a well or something. And then be distributed out. Yeah, here comes some more potatoes, looks like. Nice. So we got like a stack of potatoes now. So yeah, that will bring us food. Yeah, as wanted, as we want. So that is that. So guys, overall I'm very, very happy with this system, and I really love just like calling villagers like this, and then you get to see them coming in from a very, very far distance up the rail line and then down this way. So yeah, it's a really, really cool system. I really like it. I think I might move this rail line maybe out to this side though, so we can bring this water stream down a little further. And that way, you know, we can make the food collection a little bit easier instead of just, you know, plopping it down on the rail. We could have it, you know, be like in proper chests right here, perhaps. So that would be pretty cool. But overall, very happy with the system, and I'm going to continue to keep on trading, and hopefully we can get a mending villager soon. Next time, I think we're going to try to tackle an iron farm as well, because, yeah, we're running desperately low on iron. Like, I think we have like 20 some iron left, whereas before we had, you know, a couple hundred. So yeah, we're running low on iron. We need to get some more of that. So I think iron farm is probably our next priority, because we have the villagers to do it now. Now that we have the food farm up and the breeder working at full strength and the trading center going. So yeah, things are looking up, guys. Things are looking up. So next time, guys, we'll work on the iron farm and try to expand this a little bit as well, I think. Maybe make it, you know, like a full 360-degree thing. But guys, until next time, that's going to be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.